LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Celtics last night. It was a ebb and flow game. It was kind of a weird game of two teams taking bad shots, in my opinion. These teams rely on a 3-point shot way too much. Terry Rozier, he played well and very good throughout the playoffs, but yesterday he shot his team out the game. I believe he was over 8 from 3. That's just way too many threes, man. You got to go to the basket. You got to get yourself in a rhythm. Go to the basket, see the ball go in the hole, and then maybe shoot another 3 or so. But I got to give LeBron James a lot of credit. He got to the Eastern Conference Finals once again with this roster. Although a lot of people are saying this roster wasn't that great, this roster did play well enough for them to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You have a lot of people out there saying that LeBron James is playing with a bunch of stiffs. He's not playing with a bunch of stiffs. He's just playing with a little bit less talent than he had. Not a little bit less talent. He's playing with less talent than he had last year when he had Kyrie on the team. He had a healthy Kevin Love. But this team was good enough for him to get to the finals. And now let's see what they can do in the finals. I'm not going to give him no pass if he loses in the finals and say, oh, look at the roster he had. No, this is the roster that he won with. He beat Toronto, he beat Indiana, and he beat Boston. Although Boston had two stars. They were down 2 stars with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. They did play well enough to get to this point. They beat a talented but young 76ers team. They beat a energetic, long Bucks team with Giannis. So yes, they deserve. The Cleveland Cavaliers deserve to be here, and I don't want no excuses in the finals. Because the simple fact is this: once you get here, people expect you to win, man. You know what I'm saying? So if LeBron James pull it off and win the finals, then a lot of people are going to be using that as a great feather in his hat for his legacy. So if he lose, it has to go both ways. You can't praise him when he win, but when he loses, you have all types of excuses to talk about the roster. But let's see what happens tonight, Game 7 with the Rockets in Golden State. I expect Golden State to win a close, contested game. I don't know if Chris Paul is going to play. I don't believe he's going to play with that hamstring. If he does, he's not going to be very effective. I believe Eric Gordon brings him just as much as Chris Paul, but he doesn't on the offensive end. But he don't bring what Chris Paul brings on the defensive end, and as far as running the team. But like I said, LeBron James played very well last night. Boston, although they played very well throughout the playoffs, Game 7 yesterday, they just took too many threes. I thought, in my opinion, when they was up by 12, they were just taking too many threes instead of just running the offense. But subscribe to the channel. We'll see what happens with Game 7 with the Rockets and Golden State tonight. I'm out.